This was never about me. It's always been about you. My mother couldn't be here tonight, but if she would, she'd be saying, all praises to God. All praises to God. We had a long, hard-fought campaign, and God has blessed us with a victory. God has blessed us, the most collective us, with a victory. First, I want to thank all of the people of the 2nd Congressional District. I want to thank my family, my beautiful wife, my son Joshua, my oldest son Troy took his second COVID shot yesterday, and he's not feeling well, but he's okay. He just a little fatigue, a little bit of fever, but he's good. So keep him in your prayer. To my mother, you've heard me talk a lot about this woman. She's been the wind beneath our wings. She's been the force that kept us straight. It was her prayers that kept us out of trouble. It was her prayers and her guidance that taught us the importance of perseverance, working hard, and giving back. Mom, I hope you're looking. I hope you're watching.
She's watching.
I love you more than anything in the world.
Miss Eartha,
I want to thank my team. Man, do I have a team? Do I have a team? What do you say? I could not have a better team than the team that I was blessed to have, and I'm going to talk about them in a bit. Give a big round of applause for the leader of the progressive movement, DA Jason Williams. A man of conviction, a man of heart, a man of commitment, a man of honor. Brother, I am so proud to call you my friend. Bless you, brother. Give him a round of applause. Now, there's another guy that is singularly responsible for me being here tonight. And you may have heard me say this as I went around the campaign trail. I said, my dear friend, your dear friend, a guy that we call Cedric, who is the senior advisor to the President of the United States of America. This is an amazing man. We're so incredibly proud of you, Ced. So honored to have you as a friend. So honored that you chose me to succeed you. I only pray that every day I wake up I can do the job that you did. God bless you. And Lil Ced, you got one heck of a dad. Give Cedric Richmond, the Senior Advisor President, a big, big round of applause. To the many unions, union members, members of the clergy, supporters, so many elected officials, so many that I can't possibly name you all, but you know who you are. You know what you've done. You know how you've stepped up, lending your support, lending your resources, lending your time. I thank you all. When someone runs for an office, their whole family runs with them. I want to especially thank my brother Greg, and all my siblings. I see my brother Ted, my brother Gary, my sister Jill was here. I love you guys. Now, I love all my siblings, and I love them equally, but I got to tell you, my brother Greg has never missed a beat. Where's Greg? He's probably somewhere hiding.
Yeah, he knows.
He really doesn't like these kind of things, but he's been my rock. When I think about the task that my mother had, going back to school with 6 children to get her undergraduate degree, to become a school teacher, to give what she didn't have, to fight, to provide for children that were not her own, that helped build the man that I am. That we fight and we give and we look out for people that sometimes we don't even know. It's important, and that's what I talked about in our race, that this race is not about me, it's about you. It's about the people in all 10 of these parishes. These people in all 10 parishes that wake up knowing that somebody's there for them. And as Congressman Richmond led for 10 years, I will wake up every day with you on my mind, on my heart, and I will work for you tirelessly to do all the things we talked about in the campaign. From the first day of this campaign, I said I wanted to be the voice of the people. I started the campaign by traveling district, city by city, and we did what we referred to as a listening tour. Today is a big victory for us, but the real victory is for the people of the 2nd Congressional District, because the race is over. Your voice was heard at the ballot box, and now I want to go to Washington to be your voice. Economic recovery, COVID recovery, increased minimum wage, criminal justice reform, infrastructure that rebuilds our state and puts our people back to work. And yes, true environmental justice. And as I said throughout this campaign, a person should not have to die for their jobs. And I said throughout this campaign that we would work to make sure that we had safe communities while still protecting an economy, making sure that those who violated are brought to justice, and make sure that we utilize the technology that's available to prevent harmful carcinogens going into the air and into the lungs of the people of the river parishes. We can do this. We will do this. I want you, my friends in the river parishes, to hear me loud and clear. The things I said in the campaign I met. We are going to clean the air, clean the water, and protect your economy. We're going to continue to fight for our friends in the LGBTQ community to make sure that they're not mistreated, that they're treated like anybody else. This win shows that the people of our district can speak for themselves. We didn't need Washington to tell us how to do it. We spoke for ourselves. And you heard me say throughout the campaign, I speak Louisiana. We all speak Louisiana. We went up against millions of dollars in spending from Washington PACs, who didn't always have their finger on the pulse of the people of Louisiana, but you kept my finger on the pulse for you. Together with my team, we listened to the people, and that's how I'll serve you as your next congressman. This was a hard-fought race, and now it's time to come together. I want to be clear. I welcome everyone to our tent, because this election is over, and it's time to get to work. From the guy who needs a second chance after a DUI to the woman who wonders how she will afford her diabetes medication, I want you all to know that you deserve the resources, and I will fight to make sure you get them, so everyone can live up to their full potential, their God-given talents, and be a part of this great country and this great state of Louisiana. You deserve a voice in Washington, and I pray that I never let you down. I will never lie to you. I will never run from you. I'll always be available. And as I said throughout the campaign, when you get elected, we're not given a box of wisdom or a magic wand. Some of you have heard me say that way too many times. But I have a heart for the people. I have a heart for you. Campaigning is hard, and it takes the sweat and tears of so many in the community who donate their time and credibility. Many people throughout the parishes didn't really know me. Many people were meeting me for the very first time, and elected officials took me into people's living rooms, into their homes, into their churches, into their clubs and associations, and they vouched for me, and we spent time. And tonight is the building blocks of all of the work that my friends, elected officials, members of the clergy, please give all of our elected officials, all of my supporters, a big, big round of applause. Tonight's a good night. Yes, it is. I've been waiting so long to say this. Have you ever found yourself waking up from a dream and finding that it's real? God is good.
Yes, he is.
All the time.
God is good.
God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
Yes, he is. Let me tell you about my team. I got the best team. I got the best team that you can ever imagine.
Amen.
Victoria, where's Victoria?
Right there.
Victoria, Mary,
Mary D.
Nick, Brandon, Brandon again. We got two Brandons. We got Brandon that's behind the scenes, and we got Brandon that's behind the camera. And he's still behind the camera right here. We got Winfred, who has been with me forever. Where you at, Winfred? We got Darren and Shorty, two of our outstanding elected officials who are my guys. They probably don't want me to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Blair and Ike. Blair and Ike. I'm sure they're somewhere hiding with Greg. Byron Lee. Christine. Kate. And all those people that's on that 7 o'clock call, you know who you are. All those that are on the 7 o'clock call, you know who you are. Where's Delisha?
Right here behind.
Delisha boy. When I talk about this team and I talk about our elected officials, and man, I know I'm going to get in trouble, and that's just so many, so forgive me. I'm going to stop after I say this one. There was an outstanding team of council members. One went off to become district attorney, and I told you about him. The leader of the progressive world in Louisiana, Jason Williams. And give a whole bunch of love to our council president, Helena Moreno. They all stepped up. They showed up. And they held me up. They gave me their shoulders. They gave me their backs. And they said, climb on. Let's do this. And I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it without any of you. I couldn't have done it without your prayers, Reverend Galatas. I couldn't have done it without all the prayers of all of the members of clergy. I couldn't have done it without people that were out working every single day, rain or shine. Where's Patrick? Patrick Lee, my brother. All those signs you saw everywhere, all those signs that were torn down and put back up, Patrick, Bobby Henry, they were out there. Pat never missed a beat. He drove that truck, pulling that wagon early in the morning. You probably saw him everywhere. Where's my brother also, Cedric Smith, who was also pulling that truck, putting out signs, barbecue and chicken. Listen, I know I'm going to get in trouble, and I'm going to stop, because there's so many people that I need to thank. There's so many elected officials, and I made this commitment that every single part of this district, all 10 parishes, will get my full, undivided attention. I made that promise to Ken Brass and Ed Price very early on. All of our Jefferson Parish elected officials who've been counting and taking numbers and doing mailers, give them a big round of applause. All of our Orleans Parish elected officials, give them a big round of applause. All of our St. John elected officials, give them a round of applause. All of our St. James elected officials, give them a... I suspect that's the hook. Maybe it's the Oscars and I've gone too long. You know who you are. God bless you all. God bless you all. The work begins tomorrow. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.